Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
うわマジか。
Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
持ってかれた。はいどうも皆さんこんにちはこんばんは。 KD ゲームズのクリボーです。ということで MLB THE SHOW やっていきたいと思います。さあ今日も頑張っていくわよ。まあ前回ホームラン出なかったんでホームランは打ちたいな。
Number 24 just about ready to go. Tanaka steps to the plate for the White Sox. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Nah, show me.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe. And the misplay costs him. First and second, no outs. Now here's Nolan Jones. Runner on the go, on the ground. Naylor takes it to the bag, and that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Come on, Slide, get out!
Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Nolan Gorman. Runners breaking for the plate. Up the middle.
Okay.
Base hit, and a run comes in. Montgomery leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Two down. Got him swinging. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the White Sox DH, Tanaka. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Yeah.
Here's the center fielder, Nolan Jones. Here goes the runner. Called strike 3. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Alec Burleson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man at second. Runner takes off. Ground ball. That's through the infield. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to begin the 8th. Tanaka digs in now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He gets down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Way to get off.
Nolan Jones getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Man at second. Runner goes again. Swing and a slow roller. Smith gets it to first. First down at the top of the inning. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. Tanaka played pretty well in this win.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
さあ次先発か。
Number 24 up front. Stepping in, Josh Smith.
Up.
Smith bats left, throws right. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. 1-1 now. That clips the corner. The 1-2.
やばっ。
Ripped on a line to center. Jones
そんな飛ん
takes
でな
it
い。
in for the out. And there's one down.
The designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side.
よし。
Burleson steps on the bag here tonight. An efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Cal Raleigh in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Raleigh working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Yo
He goes down looking. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. So the Chicago White Sox are in a strong position about halfway into the year as they're contending for a postseason spot. See, this is what we expected of them. They look like a pretty solid contender.
100%, and I think they've got what it takes to make some noise. Solid performance so far, very much in the mix. But if they're going to get into prime postseason position, they're going to need to turn it up in the second half. Maybe a key addition off the trade market or from the minor league system could do the trick.
Fights it off, you'll see another. This one in the air right field. Canzone on the run towards the line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down. Josh Naylor leading things off and takes a strike. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Goes down looking.
おお、白井か。エビス白井か。俺はしてもいいと思ったけど。なんか心配広いな、ストライクゾーン。
That's in there. That's strike 2.
あ、でも入ってんのか今のも。
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Line to left, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now.
Yo.
Down looking. The big righty strikes out the side. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fought off foul. swing there, and it's 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Ah, ごめんなさい。
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Luis Rengifo up next for the Mariners. Tanaka looking to recover after the leadoff hitter gets on.
Well, 1 on, no outs, and the pitcher's job now is controlling the situation. Focus on this next hitter and move on.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd.
うわ、マジか。
Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
持ってかれた。
Number 5 on the season. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Out towards right center field. Isbell on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Smith, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And stacking up his numbers against the rest of the league, Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 5.
Nope, that's high.
2 runs across in the inning here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's out number 2. Here's Profar now. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Whoa.
Profar with some impressive production lately. Sliced hard but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the 3rd. In the air out towards right center. Isbell under it.
Okay.
And that'll do it. Tanaka, a former MVP, 24 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Tanaka started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
迷ったボール全然。
That's 4 strikeouts.
あ、同点だった。
Back
ラ
at
ッキー。
T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 4th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Raleigh, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball. That one's in there. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. Acuna should have this one.
Okay.
Takes it in for the out.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Naylor swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Way out front for strike 2. Field, that's back there. That way back, and it's gone. His 19th home run of the year, and they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Rodriguez, batting with one down, takes a strike. High fly ball out into left center field. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Canzone in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out to short, Acuna.
Okay.
That ends the inning.
いや、一発構成。
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Gurriel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Whoa.
That one hit to right. Isbell under it. And there's one away. Luis Rengifo up next for the Mariners.
Hey!
That's to third. Murakami. Now the throw to first on the run.
Nice.
And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop.
Huh.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's a ball.
That one lifted to left. Castro under it. And that ends the inning. Mariners.
く
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Caught him looking for the K. Tanaka wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
The White Sox trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped to short, bagged on a bounce. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Tanaka back to work here in the middle innings, and he's been pretty efficient, Singy.
No doubt, Boog. Every quick out is gold right now. If he can get to the 7th under 100 pitches, that'd be huge.
Ball inside.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Yeah,
so a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Popped up. Loud moving under it. And there's one down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And look out. The second.
あ、変わるか。
Tanaka digging in. Pressure's thick right now. Singy one well-played swing, and we've got a brand new ball game.
Yeah, this is the moment that hitters dream about. It's time to rise to
Boy,
it.
Turn things over to the southpaw, Jordan Leisure.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner
Oh,
at second
逆転してる。
base. So
Nice.
he's gonna need to make
Tanaka with a really frustrating game. Overmatched on the mound and at the plate.
Boog, I'm sure he's frustrated with how his at-bats went, but he can feel good about how he pitched in this one. Shoot, I had plenty of games that didn't go my way. You just got to move
ピ
on.
ッチャーだと全然稼げなかったな。
First and second, 2 outs. Tanaka, the next to hit.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Inside, and the count is filled up. Ripped to
いや
short.
ー、くそ。
Fires over to first. That's the third out. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball.
On a line out towards center.
いや
Rodriguez takes it in for the out. 2 down. Tanaka stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
That one is
Okay.
absolutely belted. That's got a chance.
ー。は
Runner tags and goes to third. Throw sails over his head at first.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder
Busted.
take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
And that's through there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. On the right side.
ボールか。
Throws to first in time. Inning over.
いや、いいとこで
With the forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell.
Number 24 looking to bounce back.
さあ、
Ian Happ up to hit.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Striking out.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. So runner at second, 2 down. Tanaka steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right now, third in the American League in RBIs. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Tanaka wants another look at the called strike. It's a
入っ
challenge.
てんのかい。
So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
振り遅れてるのか、今の。わけわかめ。
Good job to fight that one off. On the inside corner for
い
called
や
strike
チャレンジして
3.
もいいけどな。まあいいや。
Two outs, runner at first. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that.
4点か。
Back here on the south side, ready to go, bottom 4.
Clearly down
Yeah,
in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
On to first, leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nabil Prismac.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Tanaka.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Waka, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Now he breaks his bat. Out number 2. Tanaka had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which
ちょっ
contributed
とやっ
to the
ぱラッ
loss.
クルは
I don't
無
want
理
to
っ
pile on a
す
player
ね。
when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 down, Tanaka steps to the plate for the White Sox. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, left field. And the inning is over. So a man at first. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And the 0-1. Puts one down in front of the plate. Handles, throws to first, and there are 2 outs.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
There's a line drive.
いけ、いや、これ足らんな。
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Tanaka digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout.
Swing and a bouncer. Fires to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Two on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Montgomery moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Tanaka steps in down, tying run in scoring position. Big chance to even things up or take the lead, Singy.
Yeah, he's just got to stay patient and hunt something he can handle. Could swing the momentum in a heartbeat.
That clips the corner. Batter challenges in a very big spot. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Not close with that one. Ball 2. The Royals trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Yeah!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him.
So 2 down. Willie Castro will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. He beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle. And the tying run is on. Here's Nolan Gorman.
何か奇跡が。
The White Sox down to their final strike.
Oh,
in the air on the infield, Pasquantino. And that'll do it. The Royals take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Tanaka with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down,
やば
but
い
that was a
2割7分
lousy
切
game
っ
at the
たよ
dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Tanaka steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fouls away the first offering. Two on, 2 outs. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Yeah.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
やばい。
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Struck him out looking.
やばい。
Bottom of the 6th inning. So now it's the White Sox DH, Tanaka. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That misses off the outside edge.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 3. Ripped on a line.
怖えねー。やべえ。ああ、やっと出たヒット。ヒットやけど。
And the leadoff man aboard.
Hey, that ball was hit.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
あ、やばい。
To first, and they've got him picked off. Back to first, and he's saved.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead. And
runner on the go again. What a stop! Here's to first, double play.
展開でダブルプレイになるんかい。
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. So up next for Chicago, Tanaka. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That one at triple digits.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Now, Garcia. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Tanaka with a forgettable showing in the loss. Just one hit in 5 at-bats.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
マジで打てねえ。ちょっとまずい。4連敗中、まずい。なんとしても自分の登板で連敗を止めます。はい、ということで本日この辺で終わりたいと思います。さよなら。